מי ימלא גבורות ישראל אותם, מי ימלא, הן בחדור יקום הגיבור גואל העם. מי ימלא גבורות ישראל אותם, מי ימלא, הן בחדור יקום הגיבור גואל העם.
For us, it means gathering around as a family, inviting people over, making the foods that we love to eat, and celebrating. And it's changed, obviously, as my kids have gotten older, but it's all about family and food. And I think it's a reclaiming ourselves as Jews in a secular world.
Small people and small numbers of people can make a huge difference. If you really want to do something, if you really want to make a difference, you can. Miracles happen.
Latkes and dreidels, and just kind of a joy and a sense of pride and strength.
The thing that comes to my mind is redemption, and this is the time that we should emphasize that we have been redeemed. We've come a long way.
The huge irony of Hanukkah in America is, of course, the Maccabees were religious fanatics who were, in large part, fighting against assimilated Jews, Hellenistic Jews. And of course, the funny thing is, Hanukkah is, of course, the biggest holiday among assimilated Jews today.
Hanukkah has been inflated to compete with Christmas. I think Hanukkah is a sort of minor holiday, and we feel so threatened or so excited by Christmas, one or the other, that we feel like we have to offer our children something that's competitive, and this is what's happened.
It's kind of hard to commercialize Shavuot since no one knows what it is anymore.
Well, I always look at it as a story of hope and survival and finding light in dark places.
It's important, I think, in a history of any nation that you can find victories to celebrate and light the candles, especially winter time when it's a cool winter, and put the lights out in the window. It's just beautiful.
I think it's a time for to teach the children joy and ability to participate in the Jewish peoplehood. And regardless of what has happened, the fact is this is a chance for the children to have joy and to be happy to be part of the Jewish community.
That there's still Jews alive, and that we're now not dead because the Maccabees won.
For me, it is about liberation. It is about knowing that when the odds are very, very against you, that a person's will and belief in what they want to do, or in a people's right to exist, you have to persevere.
I think it's a great time for family and kids. Unfortunately, none of our kids or grandchildren live here, so we look for surrogates and
we find them.
We adopt them.
Well, it's certainly an exercise in perseverance. No matter how many times you get the beat down, you got to come back fighting, I guess.
Hanukkah means the right to be who you are despite external pressures to be like the majority.
And I think that in the 20th century, for the first time in over 2,000 years, the Jews having a standing army, Jewish people being in a standing army, that it's taken on new importance in terms of it being a military victory.
I think it's just another moment in our life, another time in our life to retell the story, to go back to memories, to go back to the Jewish story. And if we can do it every year again and again and again, that's all about education to our kids, to our next generation, to keep the Jewish torch moving on.
I think it means for us that we should always celebrate and be thankful.
Hanukkah means we get more presents than they do.
What do you think Hanukkah should mean in America today?